Cool. So I'm going to try something a little different. Hopefully it's not disorienting. But yeah, I'm on the phone today. Just finished up a couple things. And I was kind of laughing about this the other day. But when I just got this copy of the Old Testament, and my grandpa's a guy that read. I mean, he's constantly, studying about Christ and reading the Bible and reading Scripture, and like his scriptures are marked everywhere. Like every verse has a color, multiple colors, underlines, margin notes, bolded. There's all sorts of things. He's probably had those things 30 years, And when I was a kid, I was like, man, like I've always kind of wanted things fast. And as a kid, one time when he was visiting, I was like, Grandpa, like show me what to mark. So I'd grab this like yellow Sharpie highlighter, and he's like, all right, mark this one. Like this one's important. It teaches you about this. No idea what they were. All right, Grandpa, I'm done. And I'd just follow him around, and I had my Bible, and I had my little highlighter, and I'd follow him around, and I'm like, Grandpa, which one should I highlight? And it got to the point where he's like, he'd find sections where he's like, all right, just mark these pages, like pages. Mark these, Damon. All right. So I go and mark them. He's like, all right, I need a break. And I laugh about that now because like what was important to me? If I had to ask him what to mark, or why to mark it, like what was important to me, The whole point of annotation is to like emphasize certain things and to to draw attention to certain details or certain words or phrases that mean something to you. They're gonna jump off the page at you. Why? Because you're thinking about them, or like they kind of stir something up in you. Like what's important to you. So I'm reading my Old Testament and trying to, I don't know, pull something out of it, trying to read a little more, trying to enjoy the process. And right now I've been doing in ways that I really haven't before, but I've been trying to like share my music in different ways. And what's important to me is slowing down and offering others peace and understanding. Like, what does that mean? That means like a wise word. That means listening. That means like breaking up the monotony of the day. Smiling at sad people, looking people in the eyes so they know that I see them. Greeting people, asking, ask your cashier sometimes like how many people have come today to the store. When I was in Argentina, that was the one thing that just kicked off everything. I was with this dude, Emiliano Orishano, that dude. But he always say mucha gente, like hey, a lot of people today. Like, how's it been? And doing that kind of opens the doors. It allows people to share what's important to them, and as I'm sharing more of the music and more of myself, like sometimes I literally just open my camera roll and I see what's in there. Truthfully, I try to avoid filming things, so like doing things like this is kind of strange. um, but what I'd like to do is have my music in front of more eyes, and if it can break up the nonsense of social media and motivate others to share their work and like to touch lives, then so be it. Like that's really what I'd like. um, the art makes me feel good. The things that I think about kind of remedy the distractions and frustrations and like complex emotions that I traverse isn't the word, but like I guess navigate. There's always like some kind of choppy water that I'm trying to be patient in and to find love in, to find peace in. And if I can do that, awesome. That's what's important to me. So what I wish I'd remembered as a little kid, like that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for. That's the kind of stuff I should be marking. That's the kind of stuff I should be paying attention to. And I love nature. I love natural things. I love things that just kind of occur and like they happen for themselves. And I think that's why art like is some sort of magic to me, because it happens sometimes, and it reveals what's important to me all the time. And if it seems ridiculous, like I don't do it that often. Um, I think in some ways, like sharing my music in the way that I have seems kind of pushy, and I recognize kind of the ridiculous nature of it sometimes. Um, and I'm still kind of finding my way, like in all things. I do this to share what's important to me. And if it's important to me, like hopefully like something crosses over for you. um I want peace. I want my family to have what they need. I want to have the skills to do the things that I want to do and need to do. I want to be tough, and I want to be able to go the extra mile. And I think that's why hunting's important to me. Like, I mean, that's a total tangent, but simply put, like you go out in rough places to do a rough thing. If you're successful at like killing something, like you got to pack that thing out, and you have to do it with the utmost respect. And then when you cook it, you have to do it with the utmost respect, because something like sacrificed their life for you and your kids and your family to eat. That's important to me. Recognizing the work, the life. People sacrifice so much. They do so much, and it's unseen. What's important to me is kind of uncovering those, I don't know, Walter Mitty will call them ghost cats, but the people that really like hold things down and keep things together, and they do a lot and they don't look like they do, if you know what I mean. And they just keep on carrying on, like I in no way like share like the lifestyle of Nipsey Hussle, but I've seen a lot of his interviews and just talking, but he compares, I guess, music, or he compares like a career or maybe the building of self as a marathon. And it is like, I want to share my music. If I want it to be heard, I gotta go out and meet people. I gotta go out and tell people that I'm a musician. I have to get over the shame of like thinking I'm an artist, and I am, but I still feel like I'm not because of recognition. I have to go out and play sometimes. I have to turn the camera on sometimes. If I'm not going to be out playing shows, I got to turn on the camera and show people that I'm playing in the back room. I got to practice. Because I need to be decent enough to sit down and pick up that guitar and to let out what's important to me. I feel like I'm gifted in that way. I can just, there's something about music that I start down a way and it just tears me in half, and I see myself in the music. I see myself in the songs, and I see myself in the ways that I express myself. And I hope that like my prowess in recording and my prowess, like my abilities grow to share and kind of document, archive the journey that I'm on. Like I hope that the importance and like the uniqueness of what everything is captured, and it's expressed, and it's like it's noticeable, it's acknowledged. That's important to me. Also, like making timeless things. Like, I don't know. It seems trivial now, but like my grandkids might love that I sat in the truck right now and talked about life. And maybe they'll be 16, 17 years old, like asking themselves the same thing. Like, the quicker that you can realize what's important to you, and you can guard that with the utmost like ferocity and just like savagely respect and create boundaries that protect that those things are important to you, so that no one can take that away from you, not even you, you know? That importance, if you let it, like it makes you who you are. If you cherish it, you'll grow with it, you know, and it'll deepen. Like when you're cooking. This is totally off topic, or like, I don't know, in my mind it's totally connected, but cooking. My theory is that cooking is just about removing the moisture from things, because the more water comes out of whatever you're cooking, the more flavor there is, you know? What is diluting? Dilution is just an excess of moisture in something, and like you're cutting the quality of it. You're cutting the flavor, the richness, the product. So I think cooking is just kind of cutting things out. It's boiling it down. It's it's consolidating. It's rendering flavor. That's why we simmer. You just let that thing sit as long as it can, you know? And you know that you put time and you put love into it. You stirred it. Everything's about time. So, what's important to you? Think about that. Carry on with your day, buddy. All right. I'm going to cut myself off here. Have a good one.